For us humans, it's often difficult to understand certain behaviors and social signals from dogs. The way they're interested in sniffing behinds, humping legs, licking our faces, or even chasing their own tails can seem confusing. However, these curious behaviors have an explanation. In this video, we'll explore 40 unusual dog behaviors and uncover the meaning behind each one. Number 40. Why do dogs kick their feet after pooping? It may seem like your dog is trying to cover up their waste, but that's not the case. When your dog scratches the ground, they're actually releasing pheromones from the scent glands located in their paws. This is a key way dogs mark their territory, signaling to other dogs that the area belongs to them. Number 39. Why do dogs tilt their heads? A study published in the journal Animal Cognition found that dogs tilt their heads when they are intently listening. This adorable gesture is associated with increased attention, so when your dog looks at you with their head tilted, they're likely trying to absorb every word you're saying. Number 38. Why do dogs follow you around the house? Dogs are pack animals by nature. In the wild, they stick together and are incredibly loyal to their pack. This instinct has carried over from their days as wolves living in packs to their lives as domesticated pets. Your dog follows you because they want to be with you, their family. Additionally, if every time they're near you, they get love or treats, they'll be even more motivated to stay by your side. Number 37. Why do dogs hump? Humping isn't always a sexual behavior. Dogs often hump when they're overly excited, and it's usually a playful way to burn off energy, especially when they haven't been taught that it's inappropriate. If your dog humps a pillow or stuffed animal, it's likely just a result of being overstimulated. Sometimes, dogs will also hump people or other dogs as a way of establishing dominance. Number 36. Why do dogs jump on you? Jumping is often a dog's way of greeting you and expressing excitement. It's their way of saying, hello, and trying to get closer to your face, which is how they naturally interact. Number 35. Why do dogs stretch when they see you? Dogs, like humans, stretch to warm up their muscles, but there's more to it. Often, dogs will stretch their front legs when you come home or when they see the leash come out. This behavior is a sign of excitement. They're gearing up for playtime or walk. Number 34. Why do dogs stare at you so intensely? Dogs form strong attachments to their owners and are deeply curious about what their favorite humans are up to. Staring is one way they gather information and learn about what's coming next, like getting ready for a walk or receiving a command for a treat. Dogs may also stare to manipulate you, especially when they're begging for food, but it's often just a sign of love. Research shows that this nonverbal communication boosts oxytocin levels in both dogs and their humans. Number 33. Why do dogs twitch in their sleep? Dogs dream during the REM stage of sleep, and those twitches you see are their responses to whatever is happening in their dreams. Number 32. Why do dogs sniff each other from behind? When dogs sniff each other's behinds, they are gathering information about the other dog. The anal glands in a dog's rear release chemicals that convey vital information, such as their gender, reproductive status, temperament, and even health. Dogs also use these scents to identify whether they've met another dog before or if they're strangers. Number 31. Why do dogs sniff people's crotches? Dogs sniff people's crotches for the same reason they sniff each other's behinds, to gather social information. The apocrine glands in human groins produce chemicals, called pheromones, which give dogs details about age, health, sex, and even mood. When a dog sniffs you there, they are simply trying to learn more about you. Number 30. Why do dogs kick when you scratch their belly? If you've ever noticed your dog kicking their back leg while you scratch their belly, that's because of the scratch reflex. When you scratch their belly, you activate nerves under the skin connected to the spinal cord, which then triggers their leg muscles to kick in an attempt to get rid of the irritant. Number 29. Why do dogs bring you gifts? When a dog brings you a gift, like a shoe or a favorite toy, it's a sign of love and trust. Dogs are naturally possessive of their belongings, so when they offer you something, it shows they trust you enough to share something they value. Number 28. Why do dogs lick you? Dogs lick for many reasons. It might be to show affection, groom you, or simply because they like the taste of something on your skin, like food. Licking is also a social behavior passed down from wolves, where pups lick their mother's mouth to get regurgitated food after a hunt. Number 27. Why do dogs seek approval? If it seems like your dog is constantly seeking your approval, you're right. Dogs look to their humans for guidance and reassurance. Whether walking off leash or trying something new, they might glance at you for your approval, making sure they're doing the right thing. Number 26. Why do dogs howl? Howling is a form of communication used by dogs to get attention, make contact with others, or announce their presence. They may also howl in response to sounds like sirens, which they perceive as fellow howlers. This is their way of acknowledging the sound and joining in. Number 25. Destructive behavior. Dogs who chew on furniture or tear up carpets often do so out of stress, separation anxiety, or boredom. Being pack animals, many dogs feel anxious when left alone, leading to destructive chewing as a way to cope. Dogs with high energy levels may also engage in destructive behaviors if they don't get enough physical activity or mental stimulation. Number 24. Why do dogs nuzzle you? When your dog nudges you with their nose or head, it's usually a bid for attention or affection. Dogs may nuzzle you to ask for pets or simply because they want to be close to you. This behavior is a sign of love and bonding. Number 23. Why do dogs pant? Panting is how dogs regulate their body temperature since they don't sweat the same way humans do. They also pant when they're anxious, stressed, or excited. For example, a visit to the vet, fireworks, or meeting new people might cause your dog to start panting heavily. Number 22. Why do dogs chase their own tail? Dogs, especially puppies, chase their tails out of boredom, stress, or to burn off excess energy. For puppies, it's often just a fun game since they have so much energy to expend. Number 21. Why do dogs lick your face? When your dog licks your face, it could be because they are interested in the food you've recently eaten, or they're gathering information through their powerful sense of taste and smell. Licking your face is also a survival instinct that dates back to when wolves would lick their pack members' mouths to encourage them to regurgitate food. Number 20. Why do dogs wink at you? When a dog winks, it's not necessarily a playful gesture. More often than not, dogs wink due to some irritant in their eye, such as dust, dirt, or even cleaning products. If your dog is winking frequently, consider a trip to the vet to ensure their eyes are healthy. Number 19. Why do dogs get the zoomies? The zoomies refer to those hyperactive bursts of energy when your dog suddenly starts running around erratically. This behavior often happens after periods of confinement or stressful experiences, like a bath, as a way to blow off steam. Although it might look like fun, it's often a coping mechanism for dealing with overstimulation or stress. Number 18. Why do dogs eat poop? Coprophagia, or eating poop, is a behavior sometimes seen in dogs. It can be linked to a mother's instinct to keep the den clean for her puppies, but it can also be a way for dogs to get certain nutrients from the stool of other animals. In some cases, dogs may eat their own poop out of stress, anxiety, or isolation, particularly if left alone for long periods. Number 17. Why do dogs lick their paws? Licking their paws is a form of self-grooming, but if it becomes excessive or if the dog is focusing on just one paw, it could be a sign of irritation or injury. Causes might include stepping on something sharp, hot surfaces, or an allergic reaction. If the behavior persists, it's best to inspect the paw and seek veterinary help if needed. Number 16. Why do dogs dig? Dogs dig for various reasons. They might be burying toys or bones to keep them safe, trying to cool off by lying in the dirt, or even following their nesting instincts when expecting puppies. More commonly, dogs dig out of boredom or to release pent-up energy. Number 15. Why do dogs eat grass? Eating grass is a fairly common behavior among dogs. Often, it helps them get more fiber for digestion, but it can also be a way to soothe an upset stomach. In some cases, dogs may eat grass simply because they enjoy its texture and taste. Number 14. Why do dogs urine mark? Urine marking is a way for dogs to establish and defend their territory. The scent left behind tells other dogs that the area is claimed. Dogs also use this behavior to communicate social information, like their identity, age, and status, with other dogs in the neighborhood. Number 13. Why do dogs sit on your feet? When a dog chooses to sit on your feet, it's a sign of affection and trust. They're signaling that they want to be close to you. In more tense or unfamiliar situations, it can also be a request for protection, indicating that your dog feels safest by your side. Number 12. Why do dogs lick each other's private areas? Licking each other's private parts is a way dogs gather information about one another. They can determine the other dog's age, health, sex, and even emotional state. This behavior is also part of social grooming, showing that the two dogs are on good terms. Number 11. Why do dogs yawn? Yawning in dogs can indicate tiredness, but it's also a sign of stress or unease. Many dogs yawn in situations where they feel discomfort or tension. Interestingly, yawning can also be a self-soothing mechanism, just like in humans. Number 10. Why do dogs roll in smelly things? This odd behavior may stem from their wild ancestors, who would roll in strong odors to mask their scent and blend into their environment. Rolling in a smelly substance could also be your dog's way of claiming that scent or bringing it back to their pack. Number 9. Why do dogs shake? Dogs may shake for a variety of reasons: cold, fear, anxiety, or excitement. Occasional tremors can occur in healthy dogs during moments of excitement or nervousness, but if the shaking is frequent and intense, it may indicate a medical issue such as pain or neurological problems. Number 8. Why do dogs do the guilty look? The well-known guilty look that dogs give, head lowered, eyes looking up, is often interpreted as a sign that they know they've done something wrong. However, many experts believe this is more a response to human cues than an understanding of guilt. Dogs are keen at reading our reactions and may adopt this posture to avoid scolding or punishment. Number 7. Why do dogs scratch the floor before lying down? This behavior dates back to dogs' wild ancestors, who would scratch the ground to create a comfortable and safe spot to rest. Scratching the floor may help the dog adjust the area for comfort or leave a scent mark with the glands on their paws, reinforcing their territory. Number 6. Why do dogs bark at nothing? It may seem like dogs are barking at nothing, but they might be reacting to stimuli we can't perceive. Dogs have much sharper senses of hearing and smell than humans, allowing them to detect sounds and scents from much farther away, and barking could be a response to those hidden triggers. Number 5. Why do dogs smile? When a dog appears to be smiling, with an open mouth and tongue hanging out, it's typically a sign of relaxation and happiness. While it doesn't carry the same meaning as a human smile, it's a way for dogs to express their comfort and joy. However, it can also be a sign of exhaustion. Number 4. Why do dogs make strange noises like grunting or sighing? Dogs make a variety of noises, from grunts to deep sighs, as forms of communication. Light grunting can indicate contentment or a request for attention, while sighing usually signifies relaxation, showing that the dog feels comfortable or relieved. Number 3. Why do dogs lean against you? When dogs lean against you, it's often a way of seeking closeness and reassurance. They may be asking for affection or simply showing their trust in you. In other cases, leaning could be a way of marking you as part of their territory. Number 2. Why do dogs wag their tails? Tail wagging is one of the clearest ways dogs communicate their emotions. Although we often associate a wagging tail with happiness, the context matters. Depending on the speed and direction of the wag, a dog's tail can express excitement, nervousness, or even aggression. Understanding the whole body language is crucial for interpreting their emotions correctly. Number 1. Why do dogs wink at you? When a dog winks at you, it's usually a sign of playfulness or relaxation. However, frequent winking could indicate an eye irritant or a medical issue, so if it becomes common, it's best to have a vet check their eyes to ensure nothing is wrong.